Save the date. 18th of November 2023 at Elise Convention Center. You Deserve It Foundation present Edie's Winter Enchantment Ball.
Lo que nos espera di del top lovers sta palabra di sakaba. Mi top love songs dan anto yung baila gabo sing premium candela denje dos. Top love dan kue candela denje. Sakaba kimi ke bento. Concepto top lovers. Nettamente cantante naki e fronte che mi mira body lanti che mira midi lanti do.
Make sure you there. Ticket outlet are Judy's Bar, Van Dorp Madame Estate, La Cayeta Restaurant, and Nos Deseo Truc de Pan Cahill. Get your early bird tickets now for only $30. This will be a night to remember. The 18th of November, be there at Edie's Winter Enchantment Ball.
At SXM, we're taking travel and tourism to new heights. Here we boast spacious check-in areas, 10 passport control points, comfortable departure lounges, and an exciting new airport mall. Finally, there's an airport in the Caribbean that takes your travel plans as seriously as you do. Princess Juliana International Airport. The experience will move you.
Welcome to the Late Night Show. Hope everything is okay. Hope everything is all right. Of course, it's all about what's happening on the lovely island of St. Martin. We begin with two things, two very important things. First, remember the candidate who was on the United People's Party from 2016 and then left and denounced somebody and then went to the Now party now and now is making videos. It's the first time he's ever spoken so long in his entire career as a politician, and now he has so much to say because he needed to let us know about meeting the Prime Minister in Congo along with Olivier Arenel and Kevin Mingred. That's the one I'm talking about. I was trying to catch his name because he does not matter. But it was hilarious to see a video of him explaining to the people of St. Martin, and he called it transparency. And it's the funniest thing because a couple of weeks ago, as transparency, he denounced Olivier Arenel as a person, and now Olivier Arenel is his political advisor. The same one who said that, never had a contract with Olivier Arenel. Well, he have a contract with Olivier Arenel. I want you to listen carefully to this video of Mr. Kevin Mingret, who I will correct in between for my entertaining purposes because I don't like hypocrites. I hate when politicians try to use the emotions of the people like the people are stupid. The people have no idea what's going on. So we're going to break it down. Let's start.
A pleasant good afternoon to the general public of St. Martin. My name is Kevin Mingret. For the sake of transparency, I would like to share and elaborate on some couple things. Earlier this year, I received an invitation letter to attend a dinner gala with the Queen of Congo, who would also be there presently, who also was invited, me, myself, the Minister of Justice, and the Prime Minister herself. This function was held and it was responsible by Mr. Olivier Arundel. During this dinner gala, certain individual had to stand up and talk about himself. Also, who was also invited to was some dignitaries from the French side. And the first person to pick me was the Madam Prime Minister herself. She picked me. So I got up, stand up, and say, who's Kevin Mingred, and let everybody know in the room, what do I do and what do I stand for. And the Prime Minister let everybody to know that I was also her student in Leonard Connor School. With that being said, it saddened me to find out that the person who I look up to as a role model, a mentor, to put pressure on the Minister of Theatre to fire me.
It's a politically appointed position.
You know, I got 2 children to take care of, my son and daughter, and a family, which my mom and dad are on pension. This is what we're doing. And you also made it clear that if I'm not being terminated, nothing in what comes from theatre will be passed.
It's a politically appointed position, meaning that if you are part of a political party, you get a job.
Wow. This is what we're doing.
Once you leave the political party, you lose the job.
Wow. This is what we're doing.
Politics 101. Didn't Teo teach you anything? Like you were there representing the United People's Party as a cabinet member.
Moving forward from that, I sent an article last week regarding the marketplace. I understand the Minister of Finance did not find the article of his well-being. So he was also disappointed for some members of his cabinet for not preparing him as well. I can understand, but don't put the blame on your cabinet members. You got to put the blame on yourself and get the marketplace done now. You have it in your control and you got to get it done now. It was also told from somebody from your cabinet, you mentioned if Kevin Mingred is banking on getting the marketplace done, it won't get done by you. You're going to make sure not to get it done. Well, Minister of Finance, I'm asking you, don't do that. You're affecting the people of St. Martin, not me. Do the right thing, because I know you're a good person. Trust me, I know. You was taught well. Your mom is one of my favorite teachers, Glenda Richardson. She taught me too at Little Connor School, and I admire her a lot.
So what if she was your teacher? So what?
She taught me too at Little Connor School.
Okay, she teach you at the Leonard Connor School, and apparently she did a horrible job because look at what they asked you doing here.
I would also like to share the termination letter that I
He's going to read his termination letter.
November the 1st.
Please, please.
Dear Mr. Mingret, I am writing to inform you that regrettably your employment as policy advisor for the Cabinet of Theatre has been terminated effective November 1st, 2023. This decision has been made after careful and thorough consideration and in review of the recent developments that have occurred. What occurred? Not even Google can understand or correspond to this. What occurred? Let me break down. So are they talking about that all what Olivier Arundel is highlighting, that I have something to do with it? Can Kevin Mingred be Ministry of Romy, Finance, and the Cabinet of VSR, the Prime Minister, or Education? Can I be 10 places at the same time, people of St. Martin? How can I control that somebody is highlighting or what is going on within the government? Then Kevin Mingred is that powerful? I would find information and just, come on. So then nobody at least give Kevin Mingred from the coalition a chance to defend himself. So we all agree as a coalition to just fire him. All the work he put in for the 3.5 years within the government of St. Martin for nothing, knowingly that you know how every day I wake up, come to work, never take my work for granted. You understand? Never one day take my work for granted, because I know the people of St. Martin is the reason why I is there to serve them. And I will never give up on them. Because this government is trying to victimize me. And for the ones them who already been victimized, I'm speaking on your behalf. This has to stop now. And it's going to stop. Let me finish read up the letter. Please be aware that this decision is not taken lightly, and we have given it extensive consideration. I want to take this time to also thank you for your services rendered while in the cabinet. Your 3-month maximum severance pay has also been a video cut from the last previous one, so this is the continuation. Your 3 months maximum severance pay has also been confirmed with P&O and will be settled with you. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. So yeah, just like that, they give me the termination letter.
So wait a minute. Let me get it straight. You're telling me that Sylvia Jacobs, Rolando Bryson, the coalition is the devil because they're offering you 3 months of severance.
No, people of St. Martin. One thing I'm going to say, any weapon formed against us, the people of St. Martin, will not prosper.
It hurts? No, what hurts is watching you being a hypocrite with your nose hat saying that, oh my God, I was fired. Yes, nigga, you had to resign like anywhere in the world. You cannot be leaving a political party and still expect to represent the political party in the cabinet that is controlled by who? Who? No, not the people of St. Martin, the political party. The UP. Yes, surprise, Kevin. You had a political appointment, just like how you was politically appointed to drive Leona Malin around. It's the same way you were politically appointed to play a policy advisor in the Ministry of Tiat.
But people of St. Martin, let me just say something. If I was so bad, right? Why it is that everybody now leaving the up? If I, Kevin Mingret, the bad apple, why everybody now leaving the up? From Melissa Malanos, to my good friend, my partner and brother, Lyndon Lewis, to Richard Pantaflet. And there's more to go, I hear. But like I say, if change going to happen, I got to stand against that change. And I will is for the people of St. Martin.
Why even make the video, Kevin? Kevin, why make the video if you're getting 3 months of severance? It means that you're not working and you're still getting paid. By who? Wait a minute. By who? No. By who? The same St. Martin people that want.
So, this is my message. This is what I'm going with. Until the next episode. Have a nice and beautiful afternoon.
You want their votes, Kevin? And you taking a severance pay of 3 months of not working. They terminate you. So if you wanted to be transparent and you wanted to be the bigger person, tell them keep the 3 months because it's the 3 months, it's money of the taxpayers. Don't pay me. But no, you have to let us know you have family and you need to support your family and how it is they could terminate you while you're getting paid for not working for the next 3 months, meaning upcoming months, not back pay. Because politically appointed people do not get back pay, Kevin. The people who get appointed, once you're fired, you're fired. But these people were nice enough to give you 3 months. And everybody and their mother making a scene and saying, oh my God, Kevin lost his job as a policy advisor. How will the country continue? How will the Ministry of Tiat continue without Kevin Mingret? You didn't even know who Kevin Mingret was until that dirty big head Congo / Santo man started to talk about him and start to lie and say he didn't know who he was. And now he know who he is. But now he planned everything that Kevin ever do. And now you're trying to get sympathy of being fired as a local man. No, no, no. It was a politically appointed position. Therefore, you had to resign. I don't understand. Martin is not a real place. And you see how we read the last part of the letter? The man said, 3 months severance pay. Now, you tell me, St. Martin, how unfair is this? And I'm like, wait, did he read? Did he comprehend? Sylvia do a really horrible job. You was not the best teacher, Sylvia, because clearly comprehension is something he did not take serious. Anyhow, rant finish. But it's just, I hate that type of thing. I hate that. I'm sorry. That video just have had me screaming at my phone, like how Sylvia, and then Leo getting cussed. Look, of course, Leo get appointed by the coalition. What the hell is going on? In any case, the National Alliance picked up the leftovers of the United People's Party, the coalition partner. Let me say that again slowly so that you can understand. The two parties that are in government, the National Alliance and the UP, who gave us stability for the past 4 years, are poaching each other candidates, and it looked like the National Alliance win because they took Melissa Molanas, who recently resigned from the UP party, and now she says that the National Alliance is the best party for her. I need to let the plane pass because I need you to hear this. She said because the National Alliance and governing goes hand in hand.
1 hour later.
The National Alliance and governing in the same sentence, ladies and gentlemen? Are we delusional today? And I don't know what it is about these candidates who are on one party from one day and then the next day they just like the color of the shirt change and they with the logo of the party and with a whole new biography of why the National Alliance works for them. But it looked like the National Alliance was just looking to have a red person, you know. The last red person they had was France. They're looking for a nice red St. Martin also. Well, it's a nice so. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Get some nice eye candy. Anyway, so to me it's just sad that the National Alliance would do that to its coalition partner, especially since the UP has been saving the National Alliance ass for the past 4 years. But I think it's good for MP Bryson because, again, if I was Charlemagne the God, I would have called him the donkey of the year because over and over, saving minister after minister, Bryson is getting the cut ass he deserves for saving these people who now taking the candidates from the same UP party. Because the right thing to do was for the National Alliance to say, yo, you was with the UP, we in government with the UP, therefore, we cannot take you. That would be the right thing to do. But of course, there's no right thing because we call it politics, right? Last but not least, the police officers and the Minister of Justice. Can we get can we get a political advisor for the Minister of Justice who can tell her what works and what can't work at certain times? Because only a person who does not want to be re-elected would screw over the police, give them more tasks, and tell them they can't do nothing about it. What am I talking about? So, in short, the Minister of Justice sent a letter to the police stating that starting the 11th of November, meaning for St. Martin's Day, the prison will not be in charge, and prison guards will not be in charge of the detention center that they have at the police station. So all of the prison guards would be moved to Point Blanche, and the police officers, the one we have a lot of, would have to work shifts and work with the police officers and just know how to be prison guards now. Oh, is the function book ready? Because I know you want to ask that. No. Oh, did they get their back pay, the 44 million that they owed? No. They still have to wait 10 years. Or they get their extra bonus for Christmas? No. So why is she doing it? Because she's Anna Elaine Richardson? Or Minister of Justice? She don't give a f. Cormerix is the attorney of the police union. Had an interview with him. Take a listen. We're here with Cormerix, of course, the representative of the NAPB. Can you tell us the situation of the transfer that the minister said that will go in effect as of, I believe, this Saturday, the 11th of November? The members are not standing for it. Mr. Merrick, explain us the exact issues behind this decision by the minister.
Okay, I cannot make and explain the decision of the minister because I never know what way she's going today. But I only can say you from the point of view of the police, they do not agree with it. It was a letter sent to the police chief telling him that from the 11th on, they also have to take care of the prisoners situated in the building of the police station in Phillipsburg. And the police union came to me and asked me if that is right and if you can just change the work from a worker. And I told them that is not right. And if the minister wants to change this, at least there should be a landbesluit. It should go over Parliament because this change is so big and so bad. You can, if my secretary, if I drop a cup of coffee, everyone will take the mop to clean the floor. That's for sure. That is the attitude of the police. But they do not going to mop the whole prison because that is not part of her job. And they do not take care of the prisoners when they out of the police hands. And they out of the police hands when they are in verzekering gesteld. That is the pre-detention. Then someone else has to take care for the life and for the good doing of the people who are locked up. And the police is not willing to do it, and they asked me to send a letter to the minister, and well, I am preparing that. That is the story from our side.
Now, some would say, though, Mr. Max, that the minister does have the authority to do so because that's exactly what the union wants her to do with the responsibilities of all the police officers who don't have their degree. They don't have their degrees for quite some time, and you want they need to for the minister to regulate the functions of the police officers. So now to say that she cannot add that as a responsibility, that's a little bit the swords are on two sides, right?
No. If you take it in a normal position, if you are employed by the radio station, and then your boss tell you from tomorrow on, you need not have to do only the programs over the microphone, but you also have to clean the office. Hey, wait a minute. But that is not what I'm here for. Yes, I am willing to clean the office for all the rubbish I have done. That's normal. But I'm not here to practice and to deal with you because we have a lack of police officers and they are not educated. They are really not educated to take care of prisoners. What they do is they make people a prisoner, but someone else has to take care of them. And let me tell you this. If the head of the hospital tells the nurses that from now on they do not take care of the patients, but they mop the floors, then you would see what's going to happen. That is not accepted. It should come from both sides. There should be an agreement on that.
With it being this this upcoming Saturday, the 11th is just around the corner. Is there any leeway? Is there anything that can happen that we could come to a different? Because by the way, the press release of the minister was pretty clear, which is it's decided and it's going ahead.
But the minister is always clear. She makes so much a decision, but at the end they're not clear.
Yeah.
But if she wants to do it, the 11th of the 11th for me as coming from the south of Holland, Carnival starts 11/11. So I hope it is not a carnival play. What is going on? The minister cannot do this. Of course, if she wants to do it, then we need Parliament to ask the minister where she gets it from.
Yeah.
Because we have a government and we have a Parliament. And when Parliament asks the minister where you get this from, and she cannot answer it, then you see who has a problem in this country. We should play soccer according to rules, and not according the strongest soccer player.
All right, Mr. Max. So are you waiting for maybe a meeting, a sit down, or you just waiting to see if she will continue this announcement of the plans?
Well, if you ask me to go to Carrefour to buy a bread for you, and I'm a lawyer, and you think I'm going to do it because you are my client, I do not do it. I do not do it because I'm not your caretaker. I'm not the one who is going to the store to buy a bread for you. I am your lawyer, man. I'm not your social worker. I am not your psychiatrist. I am just your lawyer. And you should treat the police officers as a police officer. That's what they are educated for, to be a police officer. And not a guard in the house from the wiring. That's a different section.
And the Huis van Bewaring, which is the prison, do they have any, I guess maybe this is to strengthen the officers that they have at the Point Blanche prison, because then the prison guards that stay at the Phillipsburg police station would then go to the Huis van Bewaring. But I guess they don't have a say in this because they're happy they'll be able to get their officers back up there.
I don't know if they have a say in this. And I am not interested in they have a say in it.
Yes, it's about the police.
I am only hired.
Yeah.
I am only hired for the police.
Yeah.
And to take their interest. And I do not ask the inmates if they are happy with it, because finally we have a discussion that the inmates are going to tell the police who has to take care of them. We should be careful.
Yeah.
We should be careful with how you treat people. And secondly of all, come with the function book and come with the function placing letters, because it is still not really organized.
Yeah, so
First do
yeah.
the first thing, and then we do the second thing.
Yes, get them paid and then let's talk more responsibility.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, get them paid to do what you have to do as a minister, but do not start ping pong, because they have no education for that.
All right. I was going to let you listen to the AI of the Minister of Justice press release. Just a piece, Pete, just a piece. This is what the minister response was to the union, who said that it's basically they're going to strike if they have to take over the prison detention at the parliament, not at the parliament, it should be a prison detention, but anyway, at the police station in Phillipsburg. Just a piece, AI.
Following a recent decision by the Minister of Justice, it has been ordered that the detention centre at the police station Phillipsburg will be officially transferred to the police with effect from November 11, 2023, specifically under the Executive Support Department. This transfer means that we as a police organisation will bear full responsibility for the management and operations of the detention centre. It is essential that we make this transition smooth and efficient to ensure the safety and security we provide to our community.
Now, AI, can we please agree at least that this minister is out of her mind?
This is crazy.
Okay, good. Welcome to the late night show.
I'm still not understanding this.
We have a good one for you.
F***ing hell, Andrew.
St. Martin should be a real place, boy. I tell you, but it can't be. With these people, it cannot be. Let's begin.
Parliament right here would love nothing better than to say, let's allocate 10 million guilders towards helping our issues in social needs and so on. But how are we to do that when we have all of these conditions of, well, you can't get more liquidity, you need to cut, you need to do this. Many of us feel like we're in a position where we can't fully extend our ability to legislate.
But my decision is to stay where I'm at. At the end of the day, the way that MP Rolando Bryson leads, he allows me to work. He gives me that freedom to work. It's not always a phone call of pressure or do this, do that, don't do this, and that's part of the reason that I'm able to produce.
Any of the difficulties that this government faces today, I didn't sit down, do nothing, and have my staff write press releases. No, I got up and asked myself from opposition benches, what can I do? So I read my constitution, the one I swore to uphold, which gives us the rights to bring laws, to bring amendments, interpellation rights, inquiry rights. So we asked ourselves the questions at the time, what have we done? Regardless of...
He has represented this country qua what is expected of a parliamentarian professionally, and I can align myself with that.
Simply gone through a very difficult economic time and are simply asking of the tax department an opportunity to have a payment plan. And it seems that this is really done kind of like if they feel like how you talk to them, it's extreme.
St. Martin, we probably go far, and we know, search for a sign of a change. A Chino, you know it got days when you feel like a zero. I woke up this morning, but felt like Mark Mingo. Tomorrow be a better day. Respect is the key, education gon' matter, so don't you try to run away. St. Martin, the place where the food is good, the people is good, the music is good. We living like we on a rolls. They're trying to take us down, but I'm thinking could they really though? Misunderstood. Oh Lord, help us protect ourselves, help us look in ourselves. We're searching for what they call the fire that's in ourselves. I just want to see the best from my motherland. I just want the whole world here to understand that we came from the bottom of the sewer, now we heading way up, high up unto Wonderland. Opportunity is yours, so make it happen. Take an action, change.
Some of them even say, is the guns on one coco, so they won't let me play, and they blaming polio. Who they think they could fool? All we know they better do fast. Polio or no polio, man we won, we must. Mama when they hear, they go get the carnival. Oh, all masqueraders on here. Well they didn't care if it was official, but they start turning beasts on the street. And they start to jump around, yeah. And they start to tumble down, yeah. And they fall down on the ground, yeah. If they see how they came. But what was so comical in the midst of bacchanal? Rain comes and wash out massive May. Who they think they could fool? All we know they better do fast. Polio or no polio, man we won, we must. Mama when they hear, they go get the carnival. Oh, all masquerade.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais là? Qu'est-ce que tu fais là? But sorry, no sir. They got this game tonight and I can't miss it. Me and my boy, we gotta watch the game, you know. So I bringing this in. You check? Alright, let me watch your leg, bro.
Sir, sorry. Why so difficult? Look, I'm watching TV here on my phone with the Tel TV Plus app. You really gotta upgrade.
Okay, so miss, tell me about the Tel TV Plus. I hear about this.
Okay, so once you apply for Tel TV Plus,
okay,
you can enjoy it anytime on the go.
Anytime?
Anytime.
On the go?
On the go. You simply download the app, log into your account at any time, sit back and enjoy. You will never have to miss your match.
Yo, bus driver, take me back to tell him now, please.
Welcome to the Late Night Show. Hope everything is okay. Hope everything is all right. I'm your host, Andrew Day. All right, what's happening on the lovely island of St. Martin? Parliament today. You know, I swear that Parliament, you know, when you think it can't get any worse, and then it does, and then all you could do is laugh about it. Because, okay, let me set the scene for you. All right, so Parliament met today concerning our appointment to somebody to a general audit or one of the chambers, and most importantly, the amendment of the 2022 budget. That thing have to be passed or denied before the end of the year so that they can work on and present the 2023 budget. Yeah, we're always late, we're always working from behind. Welcome to St. Martin, it's not a real place. All right, good. Today in Parliament, there were the majority, which is the 8 members of Parliament. If you remember, we have 8 members supporting this particular government. And of course, the rest, the 7, is considered opposition. Yeah? Okay, good. Now, in order for you to have a quorum, for you to have a meeting, 8 members have to be present or more all the time, because majority. If you don't have 8 members, that means you don't have a majority, therefore the meeting can't continue, and then instead of it being called a meeting, it's called a gathering. You stay with me still? Good. Now, most of the time, the opposition like to flex their muscles by showing that if one of the 8 members is not present during the meeting, maybe they went to the bathroom, maybe they went on the road, come back, maybe they went upstairs in their office, maybe they're just sitting in the tribune, whatever. Somebody can say a road call, which means the chairperson of parliament would have to then call the names of everybody there to see if there is enough support for the meeting to take place. So that happened today, where there was 2 members, or 3, or 1 or 2, I can't remember, but there were a set of members from the coalition was not present in the hall, so the opposition pulled a fast one and was like, roll call. You know, they had to rush out of there quick. But of course, the former President of Parliament, Krisha Heilige Martin, doesn't understand it. So she did it wrong, because she was supposed to speak. With her speaking, it would have been 8 members there. But after the opposition said, well, some of the opposition members said roll call, she was destined to speak. She had to be speaking. So she said, good morning. Is there a quorum? Oh, there is? Okay, no, there isn't. And then she left while speaking. I swear, if somebody don't coach this green, no pun intended, but this green politician, she is going to be better than Hyacinth Richardson. And you know exactly what I mean by that. Because I'm trying to understand how it is possible that while you are speaking, you are the 8th member, you're going to stop from talking while you're talking and then leave, and then afterwards bitch about it when you don't get a chance to speak again. Enough of me talking. I just had to set you the scene. This is what happened in Parliament today.
The proposal of order by MP Westcott Williams. MP Westcott Williams, you have the floor.
Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Chairman, and a good afternoon to all. Mr. Chairman, I want to propose that rather than the speaker's time that is mentioned in the convocation, which is 20 minutes first round, 10 minutes second round, that we maintain the budget speaking time, because this is the budget 2022, late albeit, but it is the budget 2022, and normally we would do 90 minutes and 45, 90 in the first, 45 in the second round, and I want to propose that for this budget debate in a public meeting of Parliament, we maintain our budget speaking time. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That's the proposal. Thank you.
Thank you, MP Westcott Williams. Anyone else? Don't see anyone seconded in the time I've given, but now I will go according to the speakers list. MP Grisha Martin has the floor. MP Grisha Martin, you have the floor.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
She didn't ask.
MP Peterson, you have the floor.
Mr. Chairman, you did not give the members of Parliament any opportunity to raise our hands to second the proposal of order made by MP Westcott Williams. You just looked at us and then went silent.
Silence is volume 2 sometimes. I gave the floor to second it, and I did not see anyone doing that. So I would now proceed with the speakers list, and MP Grisha Martin has the floor.
afternoon, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon to yourself. Good afternoon to the Secretary General. Good afternoon to the, yeah, I guess we have no quorum. We have quorum?
MP Akim Arundel.
Present.
MP Bijlani.
Present.
MP Bryson.
Presente. Present, sorry.
MP Duncan. MP Emmanuel. MP Gums. MP Heiliger Martin.
MP Gums is present. Oh, Rumo, sorry.
MP Ponteflet.
Present.
MP Peterson. MP Richardson.
Present.
MP Ramu.
Present.
MP DeWeaver. MP Westcott Williams.
We just adjourned the meeting and until further notice. Meeting adjourned.
Of course. And you know, Cookie was a bit aggressive today. Take it easy, Cookie. Cookie took this chairperson thing serious. You notice, like he was ready to get black. Do not mess with me. You know, get serious. Be careful, you know. Don't mess with Indians and people, or you watch out. All right. So the meeting was then recalled, of course, because of course the meeting, the 8 members were there present, so they continued the meeting a little later on Tuesday, and yeah, then this happened.
During the meeting earlier today, the minister gave his presentation and the floor had just been given to the first speaker, MP Grisha Heiliger Martin.
A point of order, Mr. Chairman.
MP Bryson, you have the floor.
Mr. Chairman, I just would like to understand how we left the meeting a while ago, because there was an 8th person in the room. There were 8 people in the room. At the time, the speaker, MP Grisha Heiliger Martin, asked, yeah, I guess we have no quorum. Then stated, oh, we do? Okay, now we don't. Then walked away from her speaking time. Until she had left the hall, Mr. Chairman, there was a quorum. So she walked away from her speaking time, and then you asked for a roll call. The MP did not ask for a roll call. So am I to understand who is to speak next? Because if that is the case, while I'm speaking, am I allowed to walk away from the microphone while there's a quorum, chill out for a bit in the hall, and then come back and continue my speech? I would just like to understand what we're doing. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, MP Bryson. Let me just understand this with my General Secretary for a minute. To my own knowledge, which I know, and after consulting with my Secretary General, I believe MP Grisha Martin had the floor. Grisha Heiliger Martin had the floor when the quorum was there. She could have continued with the quorum, but she herself relieved that. So I believe her speaking time is not available anymore. So I would like to go to the next person on the list.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
MP Sarah Westcott Williams. MP Westcott Williams, you have the floor.
Are you going to ignore my point of order, Mr. Chairman? Mr. Chairman, based on what rules of order is it that I gave up my speaking time? I said I noted, I didn't see any other MP. From what I counted here, it was It was about 7 of us, and I walked out because that was the count. So I said, to my knowledge, I didn't see it. I
MP
didn't see
Grisha
a
Mart,
third,
Heiliger Martin, I mentioned, including you, we were 8,
So
and the
what
meeting was
rules of-
continued. And as MP Bryson just mentioned that, oh, so without me, now it's none, and he walked out. So you really had to pause the quorum here. Otherwise, we were 8 and we could have continued. So at that moment, I believe you took a decision you don't want to continue further.
I never mentioned
And
that.
you left when you leave. So your speaking time got over with that.
That's not a problem,
I
Mr.
would
Chair.
go,
Thank you.
next person on the list is MP Sarah Westcott Williams, but she has not signed the attendance list. So being that case, I would go MP Christopher. Okay, I give you 2 minutes. It's not ridiculous, please. So when you're here, please sign the attendance list. You've been waiting here for 30 minutes. MP Sarah Westcott Williams, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and a good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon to our Secretary General and my colleagues. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to the Minister and his entourage. Good afternoon to all tuned in to this meeting. Mr. Chairman, it is clear. It is clear why the chair lady, former chair lady of Parliament, was unceremoniously dismissed from her function. It is now very clear. It is clear what we expect of a chairperson. And if that is not taking place the way we expect it, I guess, Mr. Chairman, you will be next.
All right, so what can I say? Democracy at its best, people. That's all. That's all. It's so hypocritical from the PFP because they have the record for the most walkout for this parliament here. The most walkout. They're just walking out of every single meeting. What's going on? Or you just don't come to work anymore? Is it that you just come and, you know, just nothing, zero type of... I don't know. I just don't know. PFP, Orajana Bofo, whatever. In other news, Savage Chris is not letting go from the airport. Yes, the airport is still on the minds of our good politicians. And of course, the head on the chopping block is Brian Mingo, who is continuously the worst. The worst CEO in St. Martin history. I gotta make sure to emphasize on the history. And anyway, Savage Chris is going to make a file and file a complaint with the public prosecutor office for them to investigate the whole hoopla at the airport. He said that during an interview with PGD2 Radio.
But I want to launch a formal complaint at the prosecutor's office to look into the matter of what is happening down at PJIA, because, you know, at some point in time, we got to call a spade and say when something is wrong. And this is wrong. Now you're telling us that the terminal building will be complete in 2024, the second quarter. Stephen, it is unacceptable. And then they give you these press releases and nothing from the government in terms of questioning, but why? Why is this happening? And then you see them come out with these report after report that the airport itself commissioned in 2017. And you know, the thing about it, Stephen, is that the airport requested a report to be done in 2017. They called NACO. NACO put them on to ABT that did the report. Stephen, today the engineering company on the airport that's doing the engineering is NACO, the same company. But yet you get the airport and ballast near them coming out and telling us that these things are unforeseen. No, Stephen, is unacceptable. So we need answers, and we need to get down to the nitty-gritty of the matter. They need to come with tangible answers. They need to put the numbers together. They need to inform the people of St. Martin in terms of specifics. And don't take us for granted. Don't do as if we are not intelligent enough to understand the dynamics of the construction or the reconstruction of the airport. I think that is what they are banking on. They look at St. Martin as a group of individuals who are basically indigent and dependent on so many other things that we are so focused on something else that we are not seeing what is happening.
Okay, so what have we learned? We have learned that Savage Chris would rather be a police officer. We have learned that the PFP likes to walk out along with Huisha Heilige being inexperienced member of parliament. We have learned that 8 members of parliament is going to continue governing this place by the hook and by the crook. Oh, and also, Auntie Sarah is very upset. Very upset. Pissed off. During St. Martin's Day, MP William Marlin, who's the Vice Chair of Parliament, stated that if the unity flag could speak, the unity flag would say to the opposition, forgive them as they do not know what they do. It was kind of harsh, I ain't gonna lie. So Sarah went off on Uncle Willie. Oh, Auntie Sarah, Uncle Willie, they just bring back such good warm memories. So yeah, Auntie Sarah went, pat. Take a look.
The chairperson of Parliament, who only by the virtue of being chairperson of Parliament could have occupied the podium, should have been representing the members of Parliament, representing Parliament, saw it fit and opportune to take a turn, so to speak, in his own members of Parliament, some of his own members of Parliament. Mr. Chairman, I need to make it very clear that the President of Parliament represents the Parliament of St. Martin and each and every member. To use a public platform to ridicule and belittle members of Parliament is distasteful, to say the least, uncalled for, and not at all genuine, coming from someone of a political party that is notorious, not for protesting with the French side, but against the French side of St. Martin. So, Mr. Chairman, to then add insult to injury, to suggest and use a biblical phrase in this context towards members of Parliament, and I paraphrase, if the
That is it for the Late Night Show. Thank you so much for watching. Until tomorrow, do have a good one. Bye-bye.